Death Mold, Shilard, meet me in my tent. You're to explain what the hell happened there, and how we're to get rid of it.
As you command, Your Majesty.
I'll tolerate no delays on this matter, and summon all my company commanders.
Immediately, Your Majesty.
Corporal, I'd like you to watch the Witcher closely. He just pulled me from a magic hell, so I doubt he wants my head as he took fall tests. But I'll not have him wandering round the camp like some stray dog. Occupy him for a time, then bring him to my tent.
Sire, I must request an audience.
Later. I'll see my mages first, then the Witcher.
Ah, just lovely. And here I'd hoped for a calm little war.
Know where I might wet my throat around here?
Roach, willing to vouch for this overgrown urchin?
He did not kill Foltest or Demavend, if that's what you're asking. You've got my assurance on that.
Good enough for me. Let's go then. Yes?
Take me to the king. I've seen enough military camps in my day.
That I cannot, Witcher. I'm to keep an eye on you, the king's orders. Yes?
Take me to the king. I've seen enough military camps in my day.
That I cannot, Witcher. I'm to keep an eye on you, the king's orders.
Really want to babysit me?
You're right. Let's go. How's it going, lads?
I can't feel me ploughing feet from all this standing around. Any chance you'll be sending up some replacements?
In an hour. Open up the gate. The king wants to see the Witcher.
Yeah.
Go straight to the royal tent. You can't miss it. I've a few things to take care of.
Godspeed, Cedric.
I'll be near the main gate if you need me. So long.
Ha! A Witcher!
The king must have summoned him to fight the wraiths.
You think?
I'm certain.
Ha! Let's see it.
Henselt awaits you. We shall speak later.
Nearly everyone hunts you, yet you live in spite of that. Impressive.
I find it hard to wean myself off life.
As do we all. However, in all my career as an ambassador of His Imperial Majesty, I have never met anyone quite as talented at surviving as you. I took the liberty of checking some rumors about you. I'll say it again. Impressive. Are you seeking employment? I was unaware you fellows hired yourselves out for battle.
My aim here is different.
Really? Perhaps I can be of assistance.
What's the Emperor's envoy doing here? Satisfy my curiosity.
The last unfortunate conflict left the northern kingdoms in pitiful economic condition. His Imperial Majesty desires stability. We wish to offer financial assistance, so I'm visiting those lands hardest hit by the war.
Henselt is coping admirably as far as I can see.
The details of my visit here are reserved for the Emperor and the Kaedwenian king.
I need to know everything.
Magic will not help you. I'm very well protected against such attempts.
Foltest was a good king. Shame he ended that way.
I've already conveyed the Emperor's condolences to Constable Natalis. Since we're talking about Temeria and Foltest, apparently the fallen king's advisor, the sorceress Triss Merigold, has disappeared in mysterious circumstances. Rumors abound. Do you know anything about her?
Why do you ask, Excellency?
I heard the two of you are close.
Witchers and sorceresses don't generally share that kind of information.
I understand it's a delicate matter. All right then. Allow me to ask about something else. I mentioned Triss because, I must admit, I am perturbed. Mages are known for their mutual envy and rivalry. I wonder if there's any matter that could unite them.
Perhaps you could be a bit clearer, Excellency.
Then I shall ask directly. Do you know anything about Merigold's involvement with an organization of sorceresses? Assuming, of course, that you are, theoretically, or have been, close.
I'm a witcher. I rarely theorize. Killing monsters is purely practical.
I don't doubt it. Though sometimes a single understatement can speak more than 1,000 words. So I thank you for your silence, Witcher. Do you have other questions?
Why are you so interested in this organization of sorceresses?
I wonder about some strange coincidences. I'm told several of them were seen in the vicinity when the assassination attempts occurred.
What's so suspicious about that? Mages have always thronged around monarchs, the source of power and coin.
I'm not accusing anyone. I merely said it makes me wonder.
I saw you with Foltest before. Now you're with Henselt. No doubt you'll visit the King of Redania next.
I need not go far. Radovid is en route to Lochmuin. Perhaps he has already arrived. We'll meet there.
Lochmuin? An ancient elven city quite a ways away, near the source of the Pontar. Why there?
The mages wish to re-establish their council. They sent out invitations to all the kings.
Greetings, Geralt.
Foltest's killer forced Triss to teleport him to Vergen. They're somewhere nearby.
That nosy little meddler Triss used my megascope to accomplish that. But I suppose I should be grateful. After all, I might have been the Kingslayer's victim. Even if Triss is in Vergen, I cannot locate her. This damn fog prevents any kind of magical probing.
It's pretty obvious you and Deathmold don't exactly get along.
Deathmold is an overgrown baby. A fine match for King Henselt. The problem is that he's as jealous as he is childish. He claims I wish to steal his position at the Kaedweniano court. Nothing could be more absurd.
I'd assumed that after killing the Kayran, the Pontar Valley would hold no further interest for you.
You know nothing about me, Witcher. I'm here because 2 northern monarchs were murdered. It's quite probable Henselt is next on the list. We don't need another country descending into chaos. King Henselt cannot die. I'll make sure of that.
Come in, Witcher. I wish you to feel at ease, as this is an unofficial audience. You helped me in the mist, thus I surmise you do not seek my death. Which leads me to ask what you do seek here, Geralt of Rivia.
Peace and quiet, sire. I need to clear my name. Though I tend not to meddle in politics, this time I believe I have no choice.
You must answer quickly and unequivocally. You must be clear, Witcher. I'm in no mood for excuses hiding behind professional codes and trade secrets. Did you kill Foltest?
No.
Do you know who did?
A witcher named Letho.
Do you know each other?
I don't know. I have amnesia. Letho has suggested he knows something about me. It's possible we met before.
There's an old Kaedweni saying, a bitch will never bite another bitch. 100% accurate where sorceresses are concerned.
To the matter at hand, sire.
De Tanseville claims this Letho is in the area. Is that true?
Yes.
What does he want here? My head?
He's hiding from Yorbith and his Scoia'tael. I don't know his plans.
And you aim to get him?
I do.
Last question. Do you know who had Foltest and Demavend assassinated? Who's behind the Kingslayers?
I don't know, but I'll find out when I find Letho.
My spies have confirmed your words. I suppose I must believe you. Now to the other matter. The mist, the wraiths, all that magic shit holding up my campaign. My mages as usual have proved useless. They blather on about higher magic, delayed curses and other hogwash, but nothing comes of it. This matter must be settled with a sword. A witcher's sword. Will you manage this task?
Yeah, I'll manage.
Excellent. Lift the curse, and you'll learn the meaning of royal generosity. And even should you fail to catch this Letho, I shall help you clear your name. Consider Deathmold at your disposal. He'll give you all the necessary information. Also, you are free to move about the camp and its environs from now on. Now, leave me alone.
The curse was cast 3 years ago. Any sign it's been active in the interim?
Is that important?
Sire, we're not talking about a fortune told in a tent on market day, nor about some curse cast by a novice mage. This curse caused a solar eclipse and summoned hordes of specters. We're dealing with a complex spell that operates at several levels. Uncommon knowledge and skill were required to cast it. Lifting it will be even more difficult. If I'm going to deal with it, I need you to cooperate.
Ah, the plague. So be it.
As we forged our way through the fog, you claimed it was Glevisig's curse.
Sabrina Glevisig's. She was a sorceress, my former advisor. I ordered her bound to a wagon wheel and burned alive. While dying, she cursed me and my lineage. That was 3 years ago.
What did you condemn Sabrina for, sire?
1 year after the Peace of Sintra, I fought Demerven for Lormark. General Vandegrift commanded a part of my force. He forded the Pontar and joined battle on this field. It raged until evening when Sabrina Glevisig decided to take matters into her own hands. Fireballs rained down onto the battlefield. 3,000 men turned to bloody charred meat scraps. The fire consumed Kaedwenis and Adernians alike. Knights boiled alive in their armor. Mad beasts howling with pain. War is for the honorable. When the likes of Glevisig enter the fray, it turns into hell.
What drove Sabrina to attack her own army? Any specific reason?
I've heard none, not even speculation. She was my advisor, a member of the Council of Mages. For years I was forced to tolerate her excesses, schemes, court scandals.
Was she loyal?
Ha! Only to herself.
Sire, do you remember the curse itself? What exactly did Sabrina say?
All she said at the time has been fulfilled to some degree. A star adorned with a bloody braid will cut across the heavens. Square coins from maritime depths will beguile the hearts of fools.
Coins?
Deathmold found a few such coins among soldiers accused of treason.
Witcher, a word, if you will.
Spoiled my day. Bloody hell.
You have no idea how delighted I am to work in tandem with you.
True, I have no idea.
Better times approach, Geralt, you shall see. I trust you're not bothered if I refer to you by name.
Not at all.
Wonderful, I feel we shall become great friends.
I'm not looking for new friends, Deathmold. Let's get to work.
I see. As you seem to be the hero, how might I help you, White Wolf?
Did you notice that not all the specters were aggressive?
Most would disappear when we neared them.
I think the curse's power corrupts the ghosts of those who died in the battle, turning them into draugrs.
Draugrs, is that some professional name you witches have for specters?
They're demons, Deathmold. Draugrs are demons of war that arise on battlefields where the fighting was vicious and the slaughter particularly bloody. They are hatred and bloodlust in condensed form.
The name matters little. Do you know how to rid us of these Draugrs?
A silver sword's enough to send them to their rest. But as long as the curse remains active, new ones will appear. The soldiers' ghosts are the key. If we could reverse the tide of the battle...
Don't delay. Grab your sword and start reversing.
I'll need some symbols of war that belonged to the soldiers who perished here. Artifacts symbolizing hatred, death, courage, and faith. They have to be magically active and linked to those who died. Without them, I won't be able to summon the ghosts.
Well, I've no idea how to find them, apart from which I know little about war symbolism.
I'll deal with the artifacts. I have another job for you. Have you dealt with curses before?
I've cast a few in my time. One victim sprouted donkey's ears and a tail, another's house burned down. Nothing too serious.
Shame. Have you removed curses, lifted spells?
Never had the chance. But I mastered the theory involved. Best in my class at the Magic Academy.
They don't teach you about curses like this one at Van Ord.
Glevis's curse is a 4th level blood spell. It's also known as the Archmistress's curse. A misnomer, for they've been cast by generally crazed mages or priests, not necessarily women.
You've done your homework. Explain this blood curse to me.
An ordinary blood curse is a trivial thing. You let a little of your own blood. Best done at midnight, surrounded by lit candles.
Sabrina had a whole pyre around her. Tell me about Glevis's curse.
Read about it for yourself. I've all the necessary literature. In fact, you only need the great encyclopedia of curses, spells and prophecies, and a volume compiled by Tessard de Vries and Margarita Loantil, Masters of Magic on Curses Selected Writings.
I'm not going to waste my time reading. Tell me the important bits.
Oh, no need to be ashamed, Geralt. In these times few get the opportunity to learn the arts of reading and writing. Illiteracy is...
I can read, mage. Time's a-wasting. Are you going to start helping me?
The effects and phenomena generated by a 4th level blood curse require an immense amount of the power. The eclipse, the death of a dynasty, the battle of spectres. No sorcerer, no living being can summon such levels of energy. It's quite simply impossible.
But some clever mages discovered how to make possible the impossible. Since then the world has lived in fear of your curses. Genius. What did you discover?
A prophecy that initiates a blood curse is simply a spell that binds the power. It should be cast at a site possessing the appropriate accumulation characteristics. A battlefield is perfect. Blood-soaked ground, defined boundaries, a symbolic dimension. When the caster utters the words of the prophecy, the curse begins to accumulate the power. For the last 3 years, day after day, month after month, the initiating curse has been gathering the power, drawing it from the elements of fire, earth, air, and water. The energy thus accumulated could move the stars. Enter the activator, one of the prophesied events possessing its own symbolic dimension. It releases the accumulated energy for use by the curse proper. Ordinarily, the curse cannot utilize all the built-up power, which must be released in some way, so one gets side effects, like solar eclipses.
We've got our comet and murder. What about the coins?
We have those as well. Not enough for you.
No. Why do I get the feeling I've stumbled on some shameful secret?
A state secret.
If you don't tell me, your head of state may soon lose his head.
There's a plot afoot within the military. Those involved share a symbol, a square coin adorned with a fish. Let's do this. I shall in no way hinder your investigation, and you will reveal to me anything you learn. Should I happen upon anything related to the curse?
You'll let me know. So be it. Are you sure Sabrina cast the curse?
Positively. Curses of this kind are cast rarely. There have only been 6 confirmed cases.
How many confirmed cases of their being lifted?
1. By a team of mages led by Archmistress Francesca Finderbear, whence came the curse's other appellation. In any case, Sabrina Glevisig was part of that team.
Small world, and one that just got a little uglier.
That's not all. The curse that Francesca and Sabrina dealt with was meant to end the lives of the last of the Tyson dynasty, the rulers of Kovir. It was cast by Scarlet Rodalega, a very talented but completely mad man. A prophecy and an activator were also involved.
I see. Sabrina just stole her curse from this Rodalega.
Precisely. Beside which the king himself and a company of armed men witnessed her casting it.
Why is Henselt still breathing? He killed the priest. Why didn't he burst like a ripe tomato under a dwarf's heel?
Perhaps Glevissig wishes Henselt to wait for imminent death.
I don't think so. I know a few sorceresses. They're mean, true, but they also want results. Sabrina cast the curse while roasting at the stake. Not the most comfortable circumstances. I suspect she botched something.
Are you suggesting Henselt may be safe?
I'm suggesting he could be saved, provided we cut him off from the heart of the curse, the Battle of Spectres. It's the weakest link.
How could we do that?
I don't know yet, but I suspect I could summon Sabrina's ghost and force her to free Henselt. First, I need to learn the circumstances of her death. If I'm not mistaken, you need blood to cast a blood curse.
Precisely, unachievable otherwise.
Sabrina was bound to a wagon wheel. Where did she get enough blood?
She put a spell on a soldier who gave her a coup de grace. It was easy, the minds of some soldiers are so uncomplicated. Sabrina needed one of them to strike her, shorten her suffering, but complete the curse. However, this is where she erred. That whore performed miracles, gathered the power, got the prophecy and activator right, but fell flat on her face on the simplest thing at the end.
Don't get so excited.
She chose a fool, a bungler. I heard he thrust 5 times with his spear, yet the witch's soul would not quit her corpse.
There was no one guarding the pyre?
It was one of the guards the sorceress chose for the task. His comrades were irate. He spoiled the show for them. The king was no longer anywhere near.
In any case, blood flowed and the curse took root.
Yes, but the harlot got her due.
You're gonna help me, Death Mold.
Of course, as the king ordered.
Listen up. You'll do the paperwork. I get the feeling you like it. I'll need a number of protective runes to summon Sabrina's ghost. They need to detain the sorceress's ghost and anything else that enters this world with it. Find something for me in your library. The runes need to be easy to produce. I haven't seen any artists around here. Apart from that, the Draugrs are likely to begin their forays in search of Henselt. When they leave the battlefield, they'll grow weaker. Your men should be able to handle them. Just equip them with silver-plated weapons. Henselt could also use something silver to defend himself. Over the entrance to his tent, hang a wreath of cinquefoil and fool's parsley. Inside, a fire fueled by juniper branches must burn at all times.
Where will I get so much silver?
Melt down your collection of pots for all I care. Just get it.
Those aren't pots, they're silver vases of Nazaya.
Last of all, give Henselt an instructional talk. Explain that I'll need him.
And what will you be doing? Drinking ale and fondling the camp women?
There's that, yes. Though I'll also prepare to summon Sabrina's ghost, and figure out what I need to send the fighting specters back to the afterlife. I'll drop by and give you more work as I learn about this curse.
How did you divine that you might recover your memory by lifting the curse?
I don't like people poking around in my life.
Learning about others is my job. I must know the secrets of all who wish to approach the king. I've no problem admitting I like the work.
My past has nothing to do with Henselt.
You don't know that. Do you know why I have no friends, Witcher? Because sooner or later I learn all their secrets, which is followed by interrogations, torture, executions.
Just leave my past alone.
To sit it out.